Hello. Let's just sort that out a little bit. So, thank you for joining me. In a recent Facebook Live, I mentioned about hearing a lot of people say they were frightened of spiders, but something that came up during the live was someone said that they were very afraid of mice, how they move, their speed, and feeling very scared when they saw them. So as promised, this is a tap along video for a fear of mice. So before we get started, if you do have a fear of mice, just guess, if you saw a mouse in the corner of the room, just guess at the level of fear that you feel between 1 and 10, where 1 is, actually you're okay, it's quite cute, you could feed it some cheese, and 10 is you're about to run out of the room screaming. And just guess at what number that would be, and make a note of it. And then, any bodily sensations that come up. So just checking, do you feel like a clenching fear in your stomach? Do you feel a tightness in your chest? Just make a note of that as well. And then just tap along with me. Now, I only have a little bit of information about what this particular person finds scary about mice. I don't have a fear of mice myself, so I am going to be kind of making it up on the fly a little bit. If I use words that resonate with you, fantastic. If I use words that don't and you think of a better word, then just replace it with your better word, because EFT works the best when you use your own words and you can be specific to your own issues. So with that being said, let's do some tapping. So before we get started, take a nice deep breath in and let it go. And starting on the side of your hand, repeat after me. Even though I have this fear of mice, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm really scared of mice, and I don't know where that comes from, I just know they scare me. And that's okay. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though the way mice move, the speed of them makes me really scared. And I don't really know why. That's okay. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. This fear of mice, they really scare me. It's the way they move. It's their speed. Just imagining one running across the room. Scares the shit out of me. And I don't know why. This fear of mice. It comes from somewhere. I wasn't born fearing mice. Something happened in my past. That taught me to fear mice. Something happened. And I got really scared. and mice were involved in some way. And this fear of mice doesn't make me bad or stupid. I learnt this behaviour. Perhaps someone taught me to be afraid of mice. Perhaps when I was little, someone I looked up to was afraid of mice. And through no fault of their own, they taught me to be afraid of mice too. The way mice move. Those darting little movements. And how fast they are. The speed at which they run. It really scares me. Just thinking about mice. Gives me this feeling in my body. I can feel it right there. Mice scare me. If I see a mouse, it's very important that I don't act like a piece of cheese. Otherwise, that mouse is going to run at me. That will scare me. Mice are so fearless. Mice are well known for their bravery. So a mouse will have no problems running at me. Deliberately to scare me. Maybe he gets little mouse kicks out of that. Mice are so brave and fearless. So of course I'm scared of them. I have to be scared of mice. My very survival depends on me being scared of mice. Because they are renowned killers of men. Maybe. And I know that's not true. But it doesn't stop me being scared. And it doesn't make me stupid to be scared. it doesn't mean I'm silly to be scared of mice. It's just that that is what I've learned. Something in my past taught me to be scared of mice. Scared of their beady little eyes. Scared of their wormy tail. Scared of how they move. Scared of their speed. I am an intelligent person. And I learn things quickly. And I learn things well. But maybe this is a learning that I could be open to letting go of. Perhaps I could choose not to be so scared. That doesn't mean I have to go out and find a mouse. But it does mean that I could be open to exploring why they scare me. And how valid that reason is. I choose to be open to letting go of this fear. I choose to be open to seeing mice in a more positive light. Mice are a necessary part of the food chain. All sorts of things rely on them. No wonder mice are so quick. They spend most of their time running for their lives. Perhaps they're more scared of me. Because they think I'm going to kill them. And they get so scared that they just run. And maybe sometimes it feels like they're running at me. When really they're just so scared that their little mouse brains don't really know where they're running. Maybe I could be open to feeling some sympathy for mice. Everything seems to want to eat them. And they're so small. And they're so fluffy. Maybe they're not so scary after all. Maybe I could choose to feel calm about mice. Maybe I could be open to choosing to feel calm. I choose to know that I'm in control of my reactions. And I choose to let go of this fear from every cell in my body and all the way back through my past. And take a deep breath. I'll just take a moment to imagine a mouse in the corner of the room again, and just notice if that number has changed. Has it gone down? Has it gone up? Has it stayed the same? And if you felt something in your body, if you felt something physically, has that changed? And how has it changed? And make a note of that. Now, if your number hasn't moved or if it's gone up, just keep doing the tapping. It will come down. What you can also do is get more specific about what it is about mice that scares you. As I said before, I've had to keep this fairly general because I don't have a fear of mice. I had a little bit of information about what frightened this person about mice. So I've worked that in as much as I can. But if that doesn't resonate with you, then please put in your own words to describe why you are so afraid of mice. Now, if a memory came up for you of what it was that triggered your fear of mice, make a note of that and you can do some tapping on that memory. And all you need to do for that, if you're not too sure, is just tell yourself the story of that memory whilst tapping through the points. Okay, so hopefully that helped. If you would like me to cover anything else, please let me know. I'm always happy to help, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care. Bye bye.